Ladies, gentlemen, sinners, saints, put your drinks down for half a second. Light whatever you brought with you. Cigars, smokes, joints, coffee, whiskey. I don't judge. You didn't come here for fairy tales. You came for truth, steel, and motor oil. This ain't clickbait. This ain't influencer nonsense. This is real biker news told by a man who's lived it, seen it, and survived it. From the streets to the clubhouse, from the old guard to the new blood. Welcome to Biker News Canada. And the man behind the curtain, the voice they don't want quiet, the pen that wrote playpen, the mind that never shut off, Bob Jarvie. So sit back, let the truth hit harder than a straight pipe at midnight. And remember, once you hear it here, you can't unhear it. Now here is Bob.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, we got YouTube going now. All right, YouTube and Facebook. Good to see everyone tonight. Bob's back, Biker News Canada. A good old Friday evening show. I appreciate you guys for dropping in and checking it out. And we got YouTube going. And we've got Facebook Biker News Canada group is going as of right now. Okay. And we've got TikTok going as well. So I've got 3 places going. We got lots of people in the chat. It's good to see everyone tonight, man. I really appreciate you guys coming along and checking out the show. Got Nomadic Pirate in the house. Good to see you tonight, bro. We got Handsome Dave checking it out. Good to see you too, brother. Always a pleasure, my friend. Rick's in the building. I hope you're doing okay, Rick. How's them lungs chugging away for you, brother? Handy Pelly, good to see you tonight, bro. And I comment to make you angry. Good to see you too. It's been a minute, bro. We got Frank Easy's in the house. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, Handy Pelly. I know I'll explain what's been going on. Shoveling in the hammers in the house. Good to see you tonight, brother. Happy Friday to you, Mama Iron Ranger. Good to see you again. Saw you earlier today. And Dragon's Chat. Actually, Dragon's Show turned out to be a good, interesting show. I like Big Bone. You can tell by the way the man talks, he's a 1 percenter. He's just a 1 percenter, man. He does what he does. He doesn't apologize for what he does. He does what he does. He's a fucking biker. I love that. I love that about the man. And yeah, I guess we'll talk about that. I comment absolutely. We got No Grow in the building. Good to see you tonight, bro. Let's see who's came along on TikTok. We got Jimmy Jr. in the house. Good to see you tonight, brother. Thanks for coming in. We got Ray. We got Kenny Williams, Stony Mac. Dale again, good to see you, Dale. I'm happy to see you dropping in when I come live. I appreciate that. We got Darren's in the house, Brian, Big Joe, Moose. Right on, man. Ricky One Don. I appreciate all you guys for stopping in and seeing what we're all about here on TikTok as well. So it's Biker News Canada. As I comment too. Oh, and wait, we got TRC 275. Coming in from Lake St. Martin First Nation, Manitoba, Canada. It was starting to warm up beginning of this week, and today it's kind of went back to being kind of shitty out, but it is what it is. So don't forget, you can go on Amazon and punch One Night at the Playpen right in the Amazon search bar, and this book will pop up. It's a book I wrote about my time in one of the largest motorcycle clubs in the world. I was, of course, in the Canadian chapter. The names of the people in the clubs have been changed. It happened in Ontario around the 2000s. If you're aware of what was going on around that time period, you will understand who I'm talking about club-wise and stuff like that. and Gyro Lamb coming in to join us. So 30 for the book, signed copy from me if you contact me on any social media messaging platform, TikTok, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, all that shit. 30 for the book alone, and throw another 10. I'll give you the book and the embroidered patch. So get that stuff happening, guys. And you know, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit kind of not pissed off because I can't be pissed off at people who are doing you favors. I'm a little bit bummed out because the merch site isn't up and rolling yet. I really thought we'd have had it going uh, by now. I don't know if it's I need to do some shit on my end, and I haven't been talking to him, my friend, enough. I've been busy. Um, I'm just hooking up with a new company, so a lot of what I do is subcontract work. So a larger company will go and sell heating and cooling shit, and then they'll call me, and I'll go install the shit that they sold, and then I get paid piecework. The money starts to roll in. I start to make a decent living, and life starts to act like life's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So before that was all going, I was trying to get all this shit on the YouTube channel tuned in, merch page, bike raffles. They're all still going to happen, but they're happening slower now. And again, because of that, for some reason, it's just fucking driving me nuts. But anyways, so that's the story on my personal bullshit and what we got going on. You know, it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. I got bills I gotta pay, just like everyone else. And YouTube ain't doing it. So until it does, I gotta go back to the other thing. I know I'm a tradesman. I like doing it. It beats me up, right? It just oh fuck. Then I had some other shit come out of the fucking past, the fucking small claims thing against my business, and it started to bite me in the ass just as I started to get things moving. It's like another fucking thing to deal with. Every time it's one step forward, it's 8 steps back. It's frustrating, but somehow keep on going, right? Gotta do what you gotta do. So, anyways, that's enough of my bullshit. K Wayne, good to see you tonight, brother. Hope you're doing well out there, bro. And hey, I kind of flashed that story up there. You guys on TikTok, I'm going to read you the story. It's the only biker news that I found in the paper. And again, this is a strange story for him to throw in the paper. Anyone who knows who's been in the justice system knows, crime gets committed, somebody gets accused, they go to trial, some get found guilty, some don't. You get found guilty, you get your sentence, you do your time. When you're sentenced, you don't do generally all the time that you're sentenced to. They let you out on parole at some point, usually. So that's one nice thing about Canada. That's very rare that you get a life sentence that you are sentenced to actually, like in the States, a life sentence means you're there until they bring you out in a body bag. But it doesn't necessarily mean that in Canada. Of course, we know we have the dangerous offender thing up here. So this story caught my eye. Just because, right away it's about the Hells Angels, and they couldn't wait to get the Hells Angels name into the headline. And then we'll have a quick look at it. We got Alex in the house. Good to see you tonight, Alex. Always. Yeah, I know. I need to do something by comment. I tell you what, I just have enough hours in my day. And so anyways, let's have a look at this story. This poor guy, all he did was serve his time. So the headline is from the Vancouver Sun. What's it from? Today? Published February 19, yesterday. A high-profile BC Hells Angel has been granted day parole after a cocaine smuggling conviction, despite his membership in the biker, and they use the G word, I'm going to call it a club. Then they give a picture of the cat, probably from when he got arrested. He doesn't look too happy in that photo. Then they give you his name. But then he's only a Hells Angel associate in the photo byline. So here's the story as it's written. Except I'm going to change the word gang for club because I don't like that word when it's talking about bikers. A high-profile BC Hells Angel convicted of smuggling cocaine and methamphetamine into Canada has been granted day parole, despite his continued membership in the notorious biker G word. The Parole Board of Canada said in a February 10 ruling that Jason, who's 52, must not associate or communicate with his biker G-word mates or possess more than one cell phone during his 6 months on day parole. So day parole means that he gets up in the morning, he checks out of prison, he goes through A&D, he goes to a job somewhere. They won't give you day parole unless you're going to school or going to a job. So one of the two. And then at agreed upon time, you come back, you go back through A&D, you go back to your cell and you spend the night. And then you rinse and repeat, and it's usually Monday to Friday. When you get a full parole, or no, then his next step will be a halfway house, more than likely. And then the next step will be what's called a full parole. So he's on the first step. So he got convicted of this. I'm sure he's going to say when. Board members, so-and-so and so-and-so said the special conditions were necessary in order to protect society and to facilitate your successful reintegration into society. So the other thing is they put those conditions on, hoping he'll break the conditions, and then they can close up his parole and make him serve some more of his sentence before he can apply for parole again. Which at every parole hearing that they have, they're going to hold that against him, that he broke it once already. So they put the conditions: no association with your brothers, and by God, don't have a burner phone. So you have been open about your association in a recognized OMG in Canada, in which you have been a member for many years. The ruling said, while you deny having committed your crime in relation to this group, it is evident from police information that the level and quantity of drugs seized suggests high-level organized crime. What was his name again? Jason? They're giving his last name now. He was sentenced to 6 years and 3 months back in October of 2022. So he's done most of his sentence anyways, hasn't he? 6 years. We're in 26. He's done all but 2 years of it already. So 90 keys of meth and 118 keys of nose candy from Idaho. So it sounds like he set up and he was doing it himself. And then the border agents spotted him and a friend with 5 duffel bags, and they fled. Oh, it sounds like maybe they're going to try to walk it in. Huh. I've seen videos of guys that used to walk it in back in the day. So he pled guilty in September of 21. And like you say, he was sentenced. They already said when he was sentenced. Whatever it was, 2022, right? No. He was sentenced in 2022, right? So the recent parole decision acknowledged problems with his institutional conduct, including fighting and refusing to provide a urine sample and verbal abuse towards staff. Since your arrival in federal custody, you have assaulted another offender in your living unit. Force was used to stop the fight, the board member said. There's also information you attempted to set up a poker game at a sports field in February of 24. You held a party on 2 occasions in the gymnasium with other members of your OMG, as they call them. The Correctional Service Canada opposed his release on day parole. The parole board ruling notes that while he wanted to be sent to a community residential facility, halfway house, none would take him because of his club membership. Well, that's something, eh? So if there's no halfway house that'll take you, you don't necessarily get to go to that step. But there's a mandatory release date in Canada. But I think he's burned by his mandatory release date. It's supposed to be 2/3. He's done more than 2/3, I think, by my math in my head. Consultation with police indicate they do not approve of your release into the area. Despite the concerns, board members said that he would get statutory release in less than a year anyway, and day parole would help reintegration into society's law-abiding citizen. They noticed that he had been involved in programming and made some gains in your insight. So they make you, that sounds fucking stupid. You made some gains into your insight. They make it sound like you're learning about yourself and where you went wrong. Fuck, you joined a motorcycle club, man. Big deal. Your institutional behavior in the past was something concerning, especially as it related to continuing adherence of criminal or anti-establishment values, but has noticeably improved in the recent months. So he decided he wants to get out. And then Jason told the parole board that his crime was spur of the moment, result of losing money on some bad investments. Street value of the drugs smuggled in to be estimated 17 mil. Jason, a long-time member of the Mission City Hells Angel chapter, told the parole board that his chapter is made up of generally non-criminal tax-paying members, Cerrone said. But Mission City is among 3 Hells Angels chapters sued in December by the BC government seeking the forfeiture of their clubhouse for alleged links to criminality. Hardside chapter, Mission chapter, and Haney chapter are each a criminal organization. The lawsuit filed by the BC Director of Civil Forfeiture on December 2nd said. That's quite a thing to say without an actual, court finding. You know what I mean? Members of the Hardside chapter, Mission chapter, have been in Haney chapter have used the Hells Angels' reputation for violence for the purpose of intimidation and other unlawful activity, all for material gain of the chapters and their respective membership. So far, none of the Hells Angels chapters or members named as defendants, which include this fella, have filed a response. That's in the forfeiture case. So the guy got parole, and bammo, the Vancouver Sun said, hey, that's a story for us, dudes. That's a story for us. So that's all I got for shit out of the courts and stuff. Now, I know that we had to do a quick scan through the Google machine. No, nothing else in there. So I know we had in the comments someone mentioned the choice, and they've been talked about a lot earlier this week. I know that. I did get to watch a few of the other biker channels, as I was going to sleep at night or as I was getting ready in the morning. Just didn't have time to sit down and do a show with you guys. The media in BC has never, ever posted anything positive to do with this club. I know, eh? Like, they can't wait to get the club name into a newspaper story. But again, I've always believed since I was in the club that the papers work hand in hand with the law enforcement. The law enforcement feeds them the story and tells the papers how they want it written. Because I saw some crazy stories about the club I was in. And by fuck, if we were doing half the stuff that we were accused of doing, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be sitting here right now worrying about some heating and cooling company. That's for fucking sure. That's for sure. You was just picking up stuff for a big party, and they're going to have this, that they're going to have this summer. Exactly, bro. It was a walkover. RCM penises. That's a gang. Asshole gang. I know, eh? Because it sure did go quiet. As soon as the first blurb about those cops in Toronto, boom, radio silence about that all of a sudden. 5 duffels is kind of a look at me move. Well, that doesn't really look like you're going for a leisurely hike in the woods, does it? 5 fucking duffel bags. Maybe they should have planned that out a little bit better. Maybe they watched that fucking movie. Fuck, I just watched it on TV again the other day. God damn it. And it had, Jesus Christ, now I gotta remember who all was in it. And they were coming through the mountains, and Lawrence Fishburne was one of them. And he thought he killed the other guy. The guy who did the Ghost Rider guy. You know, the guy who did the motorcycle on fire? That guy. Hey, Joker Smoker, thanks for popping in tonight, bro. I shot over an 81 once. The cops are still talking about that one that got away. Exactly. That club, man, they just get it fucking all the time. The coppers in BC have had the local newspapers post every club member's photo and place of business That's fucking low, eh? They're basically doxing these guys. Not basically, they're doxing them. They're fucking doxing guys in a motorcycle club. Wow. It feels like a big invasion of privacy, doesn't it? Haney now too? Bullshit. They have a tattoo shop. Well, you better not have a tattoo shop, bro. Fuck. We need to start a GoFundMe for Bob to get a new monitor. Yeah, I'm just beating the hell out of that thing these days, aren't I? The coffees have accused the clubs of sinking the Titanic. Oh, fuck, they might have been there, bro. They had those those goddamn boats that look like icebergs. Must have been one of the tacturn bros, all the more gear and whatnot trying to eat. It had to have been. What was that movie I saw? That was so funny. Don't forget, they did that with Flash and Beef and Third Street Auto and so on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, you must be from town, are you? You must be from town. John Fitzgerald, thanks for joining. Tony Ferguson, thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you guys. Katrina, Big Dave, Andre, thank you guys for coming along on TikTok. Glenn Hammer, awesome, man. You guys are awesome people. I appreciate all of you. So don't forget. Oh, yeah, that's how I wanted to go. I got to beat up my monitor again. Listen, monitor, play nice. I won't give it to you anymore. I just want to look at something, man. I just want to look at something. Where's the shit I saved, man? Come on, where is it? What's going on here? Where's the fucking place that's saved? Hello? Where did you go? Saved. All right, we got that far. Because there's some shit going on this weekend for bikers to go to. Oh, yeah, and all this stuff. Like you say, I don't know anything more except for what's everyone went off and made videos and the East Coast is falling apart. And then I watched that video from that dude Bishop. I've never heard of him before, but that don't mean nothing. He seems to be well known and well loved down there in the East Coast. Good on him. He's got his thing going on. So sounds like he decided to say, nah, I don't want to do this one. And I'm going to do my own. Fair beans, right? So it seems to me that's which way that one's going. Okay, so tomorrow night, let me get this going on up here. But then a couple videos later from that Bishop guy, he doesn't sound so chummy as he did, when they did that video together. So who the hell knows, right? So the Middlesex Gatekeepers Motorcycle Club, they're having their anniversary party on February 21st, tomorrow, 8 p.m. And if you guys are having their anniversaries of their membership, so go on down there if you are friends or you support that club and go check those guys out having their anniversary party. Sounds like a good one. And also Saturday, February 21st, Lincoln County MC. Those are the guys down there at Welling with the cool flat track. They're having an open house, and their clubhouse is actually the clubhouse of the racetrack, and they're having an open house, and that gets away tomorrow at 10 in the morning. So go check that one out if you're down there in the Welling area. And like you say, I really got to get down there and watch one of them races this summer. It's on I'm definitely going to do that this summer list of shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a good one. Now, I don't think that's this weekend. I think this happened already. No, this is this weekend. So the Coldwater Charity Bike Night and the Coldwater Bowling Center are hosting a fun bowling night. And it's tomorrow at Coldwater Bowling Lanes. It starts at 5:30 and it ends at 7:30. So go check that one out. $20 a person, 4 people per team. And you get to bowl for an hour. And they got some 50-50s and surprises and all that good stuff. So go check that one out if you're one of the people that goes and enjoys their bike nights, because they do a bike night every night or every week of the summer. And I know that because I've been announcing them for at least 1 year, maybe 2. Now we got a swap meet out in British Columbia, Old Gold Motorcycle Swap Meet, February 22nd, Sunday, I'm assuming, right? Sunday, Richmond Rod and Gun Club, 9 in the morning till noon. So go check it out. $5 to get in, and if you want to bend their table, it's $40. So go check that out. And that was posted by the Motorcycle Canyon Run, which is something I'm hoping I can find their organizers about and do a show about that. What was this one for? It's a costume party. Did it happen already? Yeah, it did. It did. But there's the other Toronto bike show is this weekend. I wanted to talk about that. What's this one here? When's this one happening? I think this one happened already. No, this one, Saturday, 21 February. It's at the Legion Branch 445 in Callender, Ontario. And it's the Nordic Sons VMC Veterans Motorcycle Club. And they're having themselves a little get together up there at the Legion. So go help home veterans, man. I agree with these guys. No veteran should be on the street. 100%. I thought you were. There's a garage with your name on the sign, I believe, on Dundas. Monitor these days. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I guess I could use my TV with an HDMI, couldn't I? There's also Haney Hogs, where they service bikes and sell clothing of all type. So they doxed them guys, did they, Alex? That's fucking horrible, eh? That Vegas kid certainly has his lot. I know for someone who's never been to Canada, he's got fucking tons to say about the choice. I don't know where these guys come up with all this shit about Sage's choice. Like, let's face it, Harley just got this thing going again last year. It's under a year old. There's going to be bumps and grinds along the way because he's growing fast. When you grow fast, people are going to change their mind out of the blue. This Bishop guy, he seems to be very well known and very well liked. And he's decided he's going to make his own club up because he didn't like some of the dudes that are coming along with the choice. And that's going to happen too because there's only so many real 1% bikers in any given country. And chances are most of us know each other or know of each other or something like that. But most of them actually know each other. So I heard him mention one name. It's a guy I know, so I won't mention the name again. And he said, it sounds like he might have a beef with that guy because then he mentioned he did a hand motion that I caught, and it's the same hand motion we used to make when we were talking about this certain fella. So maybe it's that guy he's got a beef with. Who knows, right? Who knows? He didn't say it out there on blast, so I'm not going to fucking make assumptions either. But I think that it's getting down to that, right? So Vegas profile, he talks a lot of smack about. But again, I mentioned for a road trip, they take the toy hauler, both bikes and dogs, hit the road. Yeah, man, absolutely. Fucking can't call off the road trip, bro. Vegas reminds me of a guy playing another guy. Yeah, because he's got a different opinion sometimes from day to day on the same fucking subject, right? You know what I mean? He's this tough and fuck around, find out type doing his legacy. How is that wrong? Fuck them all. Right, exactly. No, girl. Exactly, man. There's going to be bumps in the road. Nothing's fucking smooth. It's the biker world. Show me anything in the fucking biker world that's smooth. It's not even supposed to be. It takes the fun out of it if it all goes fucking easy. You know what I mean? And who knows, maybe fucking 2 months down the road, there'll be whoever that Bishop guy didn't like won't be around anymore, and everything could change all back again. Who knows, right? And for some reason, I kind of got an idea in my head. That's how it's gonna happen. So yeah, the motorcycle show is on right now at the Enercare Center Exhibition Place in Toronto, right downtown. DJ Insomniac and the Highway Heathens. They're ripping out some tunes and stuff, man. So they're gonna have a party down there. I'm not going to go for the party. I'm going to try to get down there Sunday. I think I have a job to do tomorrow. I'm just waiting for confirmation. If I don't, I'll go tomorrow. Bob Cajun Bike Fest it's going to be on site. Fallen Riders will be on site. Old School Biker Gear will be on site. So that's all, like you said, the Enter Center started today and it runs till Sunday evening. So make sure you go check that one out. And we got another big swap meet. There it is. And the fella that I'm getting the bikes from for the raffles will be at this swap meet. It's in Hamilton. It's Sunday. So I'd like to, if I can, figure out my day Sunday so I can bounce through the swap meet. It's going from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. 7402 Mud Street West, Grassy, Ontario, just outside of Hamilton. And then bounce from there, get on the QE and slide downtown Toronto and do a quick through the bike show. So that's my plan, hopefully for Sunday. Again, if I don't have a job to do tomorrow, it's going to be my plan for tomorrow. So go check that one out and go check them both out. Go check whatever you can out, right? Do your thing out there. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys out and about this weekend. And we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Soon we're going to be bumping into each other on the road on two wheels. I'm fucking getting excited. I can't, maybe take some of that paperwork everyone's flashing and see if you can get a Harley loan for the bike show here. No shit, bro. No shit, my friend. Fuck, these guys are so funny. I got paperwork on this and paperwork on that. You're in fucking America. Where are you getting Canadian fucking paperwork from, for fuck's sakes? I bet you if I looked for old court transcripts from cases I've been on, I couldn't even fucking find it. That shit isn't that easy to find, man. Oh, my name is Donnie Wanch, and I'll take that CBO. You're fucking right, bro. Thank you, Grant. Thanks for being in tonight, man. I appreciate you. You'll be at the swap on Sunday. Right on, Joker. Good. I hope I run into you up there Sunday, brother. That'd be wicked cool. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure I got those things mentioned out there. Again, anyone who's been watching my channel for in the years, you know that's what I like to focus on. The fun stuff that's going on for bikers across Canada. You got an event, a bike night, a fucking run, a rally, a poker run, whatever. Let me know. I'll make sure I get it in the video. That's what I like to talk about. I don't give a fuck. Well, it's not that I don't care about that guy who got parole. Good on him. But he was going to get fucking parole anyways. Like I say, it's part of our criminal justice system, right? You get a sentence, you get a parole. Fuck. That's the way it works. And don't forget, for all you people out there who are doing an event or you even if you're a club, you're looking for a good support place for making your merchandise, Dirty Dog Embroidery down there in the East Coast. Get a hold of him any old time. He's also got a YouTube channel. Check him out. And he is the man. He's doing our stuff. Again, I just got to get talking to the fella again. And if you get a hold of him, Kevin, tell him Bob sent you. He'll take care of you. He's got all sorts of new fucking equipment in there and all that good stuff. So, like I say, check him out if you're looking for merch or clothing or whatever you're looking for. He's our guy. And we got Laird in the house. Thanks for popping in, Laird. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, is paperwork that easy to get now, Laird? I didn't think it was. PDPP, through the email. I didn't know that. So the Crown sends them now. So everyone can ask them to see. I thought you had to be involved in the case to actually see the paperwork. That's how it used to be. But anyways, like I say, I don't really go fucking searching for shit like that. I just assumed it was not the easiest thing to get. Never used to be. And even for us to vet people to see if they were CIs or not, it's not that easy to figure out that either, right? But there's certain things you can do. There's certain things that are worded on a CPAC and stuff like that. But it's not like, hey, he's a CI. It's not fucking that easy. But yeah, it was funny watching all those other channels all going on, and they all got excited about something this week about the choice. And they all went, another fire, wasn't it? Wasn't there another fire at his store? So they've tried to set his store on fire. It looks like a couple times, and they've put some lead through the windows once. So obviously somebody's mad at the guy. That goes without saying. Again, the way I looked at it, being in the middle of the night and shit like that, it didn't seem like a biker move to me. But again, I don't know. And he doesn't seem that excited about it. Of course, you're not going to go on blast and say, oh, fuck, I'm scared, stop. So everyone's got their part to play at this point. The lines have been drawn. The words have been said. The posters have been posted, and the internet's had a lot to do with this. And you're not going to put your thumb back in the plug and stop whatever's in motion now. So now everything's just got to play out how it plays out. Again, I'm hoping that, you know, they remember that you can get to a table and you can sit and have discussions and see if they can fucking do things that way. You know what I mean? So, okay, you have to have your key. So you can only get paperwork on your own case. That's what I thought. Or disclosure anyway. Since COVID. Okay. So I have a portal. But, and see, the other smart thing that the Hells Angels always did in Ontario, and I guess maybe it depends on where you live in the country. If one of their guys got arrested, like right around the same time they had a bail hearing, they got a publication ban put on the case pretty much right away. And I'm sure that's what the cops did. You know, I was talking about the cops got arrested, publication ban. So then until the trial's over, nobody can say shit about it on the news or in the papers. And, you know, a smart lawyer for a person who's in a big club, that should be the first thing that they're doing for their client is publication ban. So then there's no more misconceptions, lies, rumors, innuendos being put out there. And then all of a sudden they somehow become truth. And then all of a sudden they're in the courtroom. So guys don't have to. Well, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. That's what you mean. So there's a portal because of COVID. So because that's what it used to be. I want to see your paperwork. And then it got to the point where the lawyer, your own lawyer, won't let you leave his office with your own paperwork. I've seen that before too. When they gave us our paperwork inside the jail because we were doing dead time, we had to go off the range and in this little room by ourselves out in the hallway somewhere with a laptop and a bunch of stupid CDs back then. It was 2000 or so, wasn't it? 2001 or whatever. And then we could look at it. We couldn't take any pencils or papers with us, and we could look at it ourselves. It killed time doing dead time, so I read every word about it. Why not? And it gave me a chance to see who else was in the jail because everyone moving around the facility, going to yard, going to visit, walked by whatever fucking room and whatever hallway I was in. So had a couple of things. Rick Park, good to see you tonight, brother. Thanks for joining me, bro. And Beezer, thanks for dropping in tonight, brother. I always appreciate you. Good to see you, man. Awesome. You requested for the crown and they send it. Oh, that easy now, eh? Good. And that's it. Opinions are like assholes, bro. That's it. And they all end up stinking in the end, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, all that we know, us guys in the biker news world or wherever the fuck making content, we don't know anything more than what these guys post. None of us are in the fucking club. And if we were in the club, we wouldn't be posting the videos to tell the world what the club was doing. So we don't know. We can speculate. And, I've heard that some other chapters out west might be changing their mind also. It happens. It happens. And who knows, maybe more guys will change their mind the other way. Um, as the summer goes, maybe a lot of people are waiting to see how smooth or not smooth it's going to be when the bikes are on the road and the rubber hits the road and everything's happening, man. Sounds like a cop. Yeah. Well, I was in jail, bro, and that was the cops who was feeding it to us. So yeah, it was pretty much a cop thing. You have to apply the courts for a transcript. Crown has fuck all to do with it. Okay, see, and so in BC, you couldn't get a hold of yours, is what you're saying. I asked for the audio transcript or the stenographer. Right. And I don't know how many of you guys watched Dragon Show this morning. So that Flames guy got all crazy up in there. He's one of the guys who goes on and on and on about Harley and all this and that. And it's like, holy fuck, man. Like, again, he says he's dug up this paperwork and that paperwork and it, fuck, man, everything's out there with AI and all this bullshit anymore. It's starting to feel like unless you were fucking there, you were physically there, and you heard it with your own two ears, how much can you fucking believe anymore that comes out of some guy's YouTube channel, right? At least with me, I won't make a wild speculation. I might tell you what I know from past experience how things turn out, but I won't give you a wild speculation on somebody else's club. That's just not right. It's not a thing to do. That's in the court, not a disclosure. Okay. Yeah. So the disclosures, what they're bringing against you for court, and then No Girl was talking about the transcript for the trial itself. And again, it changes from province to province also. So there's again, it depends on what you're asking for and where you live. Sad, the show suffered because of a few trolls ratting both sides, one person's selfish, sick actions and motives, zero respect or loyalty. I know, I know it's weird. And I'm kind of surprised at that logic would have said, "Fuck this, I'm not doing it anymore." I don't know what this guy said about him. I kind of went looking around Facebook and TikTok today. I didn't see too much. A couple little video clips, but they didn't make Logic look like an idiot or nothing. But maybe he just didn't want to get any further into it. You know what I mean? Because this guy's starting to be a pain in the asshole. So maybe he said that's good enough. Disclosure is basically what the Crown has for evidence against you. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's even what we get before we even go to defend ourselves. We get that. That's what we get is the disclosure, right? Yeah. I have mine before my lawyer. Whoa, that's pretty wild. Witnesses and all. That's pretty wild. Yeah, you have to follow up on a lawyer. You can apply for disclosure yourself. You can defend yourself. Oh, yeah, that's true because lots of guys do defend themselves. You're right. Yep. I'm not surprised about Logic, but he made more videos of Logic, I guess. So maybe he made more than I saw, Mama. I like you say, I poked around a little bit this morning, and then on the Harley thing, I saw a video. Actually, just before I came down to do this one on YouTube, and it just showed all the Bishop videos that they made from the first one when he sounded angry to the next one when he toned it down to the next one when Harley was sitting with him to the last one when he sounded angry again. So I don't know what was going on down there. So again, we're not parts of the club. We're not members of these clubs. So it's not right to make an uneducated guess unless you're just looking for fucking clicks, right? Maybe I should look for clicks, but I'm not down with that. Well, court's set up so anyone can get it, even if you have a lawyer. Yeah, that makes sense too. I saw the other day Lavis and Logic were pretty fired up about Flames of shit. BD looked uncomfortable. Yeah, see, and I didn't catch that show. So it's yeah, maybe he just finally got under their skin. I got a feeling that's all he's trying to do. Like he's doing all this fucking back and forth with that Vegas profile dude and we're paperwork party and blah blah. Jerk it off, like fuck off, bud. You know what I mean? Stop it all. So you went to fucking jail. Put your hand up if you've been to jail. Fucking most of us have been to fucking jail at least once. It didn't make you fucking Jesus. A fucking paperwork party. What do you think? Some guy, if he's a CI, is going to bring in that paperwork? Oh, by the way, like, come on. Fucking paperwork party. I remember having card burning parties for the guy who got his warrant expiry was over, and that was a good fucking night. You know what I mean? That was a good night for the brother, and we all had fun too. But damn, it's convenient. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. It is convenient for me, right? And the choice shit. Oh, this Flames Trotter guy, he started popping into people's comments. And then all of a sudden he started coming up with shit that about other people. And, I found paperwork on this guy. And, it turns out this guy. And he started against Bill Stacks for a minute. He went against the Black Dragons 2 co-hosts. And he's got an ongoing thing with this Vegas guy. But I don't think he's ever been in a club or is really motorcycle club related. I think he just saw the genre and liked it and then started trolling everybody on it, right? Nah, fuck the clicks, bro. Respect it because you do your own thing. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that, bro. I'd rather just fucking talk to you guys just how I talk to everybody, right? This is how I am. This is me. I'm not acting like nothing just to do a YouTube channel. This is actually exactly how I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, I should ask where they did their time. That is a good question, Laird, right? A very good question. Hey, like I said, if Finney's like, hey, yeah, you fucking got that one right. You got that one right. The talking with the people seems to be the best. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I like it too. Because, and also, like, if I want to know something about something, you can't get somebody from a motorcycle club onto your channel for an interview and start pounding them with questions that they can't answer. You know what I mean? Like there's some stuff. It's a club, man. It's not out for the public. It's not. It was never designed for public consumption. The club part of it is the exclusivity part of it. You know what I mean? That's the part that if you want to be in this group and you want to know everything, you got to earn your fucking way there. You don't get to know it because you watch some guy on fucking YouTube say it. You got to earn your fucking way there and become a member. And then you get to know the club's secrets. Otherwise, it's really not any of our businesses, right? So the papers and the other content guys and all that, they're all just talking out their asses as far as I'm concerned. He accused me of being Bill Stacks and then blocked me. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Fucking weirdos. Or what the range looked like. You got that one right. Yeah, they could tell you anything, couldn't they, Jay? Who was on there with you? Who was in that? Do you remember? Does the dude ride with the twin? Yeah, I don't know, bro. He's a fucking man, oh man. He really went crazy. He needed a use. Somebody did say that he's a midget. And somebody also said that he hides out in his mommy's fucking basement and does all these fucking videos. And it cracks me up because it's probably true. Oh, I don't have TikTok open up here. Oh, that's weird. I was gonna fucking throw him up. I got him on YouTube, but his YouTube shit doesn't really look that cool. I don't think that's his main thing that he likes to use to bug people on. You watch, he'll come after me next. He's fucking this, he's that. See this chick, this video. Is she? Oh, look at this. Where do these people get this stuff? How come it's not looking the same as what I can see? Confirmed informants list. Performance? Where? What? Who? What are these people talking about? It's a channel called Tattletellers. Where the fuck do they have all these names from? Let's click on one. What is this bullshit? And then they put fucking photos of somebody's fucking paperwork and a photo of the person. Wow. Wow, I didn't know things like that existed. Wow, that's fucking crazy. You see where that link took me to? It took me to this. That's fucking weird. He's got a music video in the mailbox at the end of his driveway is taller than him. Also, so that I think he's in Florida. This guy. How come it's not going back when I tell it to go back? What's the matter for you? Oh, I know why. Because we bounced off of Facebook, didn't we? That's why. But it's Flames with a Z and then Trotter. But somebody had this one. See? Are we sharing the right tab? This one says that they got his real name and shit up here. So I don't know who the fuck these people are. And then this is a site called Tattleteller. And then they post people. So yeah. I don't think this is him, unless this is him when he was young. Well, maybe it is him when he was young. Now he's got a big fucking crazy red beard. That could be him. Yeah, that's what he looks like now. He gets all crazy and yelling in his videos and shit. I don't fucking know. Fucking loon. People's all crazy, bro. Oh, he's in New Mexico. Thanks, Joker. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah, I could generate pretty good fake. Exactly. Who the fuck knows, right? Back to paperwork for the bike show. Harley Loan. Yeah, man. He's an angry elf. I love that one, bro. That's fucking funny. Guys whacked up. Well, you ain't tough. You got that one right, Joker. You got that one right. And the other thing I always learned from the clubhouse is the guy who sits there and says, "Oh, that guy's a fucking snitch. Oh, watch over him. He's no good." The guy who's saying all that, 80% of the time turned out down the road when the wash came out, they were fucking snitches themselves. That's why they were yelling all this to look at that guy, look at that guy. So you didn't fucking look at them. It's just the way it is, right? Crazy, crazy. But that's what I got for you guys tonight. Like I say, I'll try getting us back on a nightly schedule. Now listen, when the riding season begins, we'll be back on a nightly schedule, 100%. Because I got to tell you about all the shit that's coming up all through the week. There's something going on in Canada every day of the week for people with motorcycles. And that's the good news. And as soon as I get a hold of my buddy and we finish up the site, that way we can get the raffle tickets on the site, then I'll be on a lot more of getting that going. So we're going to keep shit moving forward as best as I can. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been on as much as I usually am, but like I say, that'll change. And I was kind of getting bored of talking about other channels, talking about somebody else. You know what I mean? So I thought maybe take a few days off. I had to work anyways. I tell you, man, when I'm done some of these jobs, I'm fucking crippled, right? So I go fucking to bed, and that's the end of me till the next day. So sitting down here and trying to do a show, it's not going to happen. But you know what? I love each and every one of you guys. I thank you guys always for coming and checking me out, man. It makes my day. It really does. It's the best part of my day, to be honest with you guys. So I appreciate that, dudes and ladies and gentlemen. And Kelowna Harley will do the Sons of Anarchy actor. Big party bash thing again. Right on. Yeah, and that's pretty cool about the Sons of Anarchy guys. They still come around to biker parties once in a while and do appearances. And I'll be the first one to fucking admit it. I watched every episode of that show. I thought it was a great show. But you just got to understand it's a show. I live the other side. I live the real life part. And we weren't doing the shit they were doing on that show, that's for sure. But it was a good show, man. It was fun. Just like Sopranos. Good show. It was fun. But maybe tomorrow we'll see. I'll try to get a show on tomorrow. And if I go to the swap meet and the bike show, I'll try to pop a live on YouTube from the swap meet and from the bike show if I can. So I'll try to see you guys again this weekend. And like I say, thanks everyone for popping in. Especially you guys down there on the TikTok side as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for popping in and checking out what Biker News Canada is about. We'll be more busy, and like I said earlier, when the riding season starts, and I'll be up here telling you guys all the shit that's coming up. And keep everyone busy. Keep you on your bikes. Keep you on two wheels. Keep having fun. And that's what we'll do, man. So much love to everybody. And stay safe. Stay warm out there. And we'll see y'all again very soon. Thank you. Good night, guys.
Biker News Canada, where the truth hits harder than the highway wind. From Ontario to the coast, Bob Javi rolls in. Let the real news begin. He's got the camera ready, catching sparks from every ride. Club stories, charity runs, every heartbeat of the biker tribe. So smash that like, share, follow, let the whole country